Alright, so what are we doing?
We're back here with another video. This video challenge is a monologue. We have to record a monologue. We have to practice a monologue and record it in a week. And yeah. We'll do that again.
Take two.
Take two.
Alright.
Go! We back right here with another video at YFD. We are doing a monologue challenge this week. I'm commencing it because I lost the last challenge. Cut to video.
We're supposed to start at 12:30. Can I get the time from someone, please? It is 1:35, an hour late because I am a rock star.
Cut back, and yeah, we have a week to memorize some lines, and we're gonna perform a monologue challenge, and the loser maybe has to do some Hamlet shit somewhere. I don't know. Very good.
Okay, so these are the scripts. Your character is gonna be Rose.
Wait.
Have any of you watched Fences?
No.
Oh, this will be great then.
It's not easy for me to admit that I've been standing in the same place for 18 years.
Well, I've been standing with you. I've been right here with you, Troy.
I got a life too. I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot with you.
Don't you think I ever wanted other things? Don't you think I had dreams and hopes? What about my life? What about me? Don't you think I ever crossed my mind to want to know other men?
That I wanted to lay up somewhere and forget about my responsibilities. That I wanted someone to make me laugh so I can feel good.
You're not the only one who's got wants and needs, but I held on to you, Troy. I took all my feelings.
My wants, my needs, my dreams, and I buried them inside of you. I planted the seed and watched and prayed over it.
I planted myself inside you and waited to bloom.
It didn't take me no 18 years to realize the soil was hard and rocky and it was never gonna bloom. But I held on to you, Troy. I held you tighter. You was my husband. I owed you everything I had, every part of me I could find to give you.
And upstairs in that room, with the darkness falling in on me, I gave everything. I had to try and erase the doubt that you wasn't the finest man. Alright.
My man said actor.
Thoughts?
It's interesting. It's nice. I'm happy that it's not super short.
I feel like I have to sell this. There's a lot of emotion in this scene.
I have no ideas on what I'm gonna do, how to make it my own.
Viola Davis is one of the the best actors, so it's gonna be hard to follow up with that, so I have to make it my own.
Yeah, my goal is just to make it mine, you know what I mean? I haven't seen the movie.
It's gonna be difficult, I think, but it's gonna be fun. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of growth in this, from this thing. I'm hoping to come out a better actor, so.
I'm a little nervous. It's gonna be a ranking of overall performance. Okay.
And that's it. Yeah. In 3 days, we'll be back with how we feel.
Alright.
We're here, day 3 of the monologue challenge. I have to say, printing out a script is very useful. I've never printed out a script before. Shout out to Josh for doing this for me, but it allows me to read it much more than it being on my phone.
I have mine right here. If I'm being honest, I haven't really read it. I probably picked it up and read it 10 times. See it right there.
2 weeks later.
I am scared shitless, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Opening day, I did not utilize my time that I was given to prepare.
Viola Davis did an amazing job with this monologue, with this scene, and she really gave her all. So just because of that, I kind of feel intimidated. So I'm not gonna lie.
We're gonna record the monologue challenge today, and it's been 2 weeks. Life happens, schedules clicked. I haven't practiced for about a week. But I'm confident.
But you know what I mean? You guys know what it is. I'm here to win. I'm always here to get the best all the time. So we're just gonna do that. I'm just gonna go in there, try to kill it, try to give it like 100%, and then see what happens. You know what I mean?
I have a general idea of what it is I'm saying here. I should be able to deliver it. Probably missing some lines, but that's okay.
Hope you guys like it. I'm out.
I went to bed early last night and I woke up early today and I was reading. So before today, it was still at 10.
I believe in myself. You know who's not confident and he's probably gonna lose this challenge? Cameron. He said
said it. He's like, oh, you guys are better actors than me, man. I don't know. I don't really believe in myself. And with that mentality, you're already going to lose. You know what I mean? So I'm just coasting.
In terms of qualifications, I would say that you're a connoisseur of this stuff. I feel, right? You know what good stuff is.
I nibble and dabble.
You pick now to be humble.
Pick now? Oh, wait, hold on.
All right, it's okay.
You kind of have an advantage though, like agency all types, but like it's okay though. Like,
Not because we're an agency too.
Oh shit! Learn something new every day. Crazy.
Hey guys, it's Rob Way. I'm an actor myself, and I'm here with the homies, and we're about to check out their monologue. Actually, can't wait to see it.
Imagine this is your film and you're the casting director, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? You're watching self-tapes right now.
Yeah,
Like, you know what good acting is, so
I do.
yeah, so
Let me get
Real
my
talk.
notebook.
Alright, say that.
alright, and be as honest as possible. You're not, you know what I mean? We didn't tell you which monologue it's from, but have you watched Fences?
Yeah, I've watched Fences, yeah.
Yeah, so we're Rose.
You're Rose. Wow. Woman's perspective.
Yeah.
I with it. Let's go.
Alright, so this is Cam.
Roll camera.
Rolling.
Action.
I stood in first base for 18 years, and I thought, well, god damn it, go for it.
We're not talking about baseball. What we are talking about is the fact that you went and laid with another man and then brought it back home to me. That's what we're talking about. Not baseball. Fuck, I've been standing right here with you. Don't you think I got a life? I took 18 years of my life just to stand in the same spot as you. Don't you think I wanted other things? Huh? Don't you think I wanted to lie down in bed with another woman too? For her to fucking just make me laugh. And forget about all of my responsibilities and just make me feel good. Fuck, you're not the only one with wants and needs. I planted myself inside of you. I planted inside of you. I planted a seed and I prayed for it to grow. I wanted it to grow. And guess what? It didn't take 18 years for me to find out that the soil was fucking rocky and it was never going to bloom. But guess what? I stood right beside you. You were my wife. I owed you everything. Anything that I could find, I gave to you. But upstairs in that room, with all that fucking darkness just coming over me, it took me everything. Everything. Just to try and doubt that you were not the woman that I married.
Cam first. All right, Cam the man. Oh, I've never seen you act before. That was beautiful.
I thought Cameron wrote it. I thought he wrote it. I was like, shit, man. He really took his time. It was like, taking your time and breathing is really, really important. And especially when it's such a heightened scene like this. I love like spacing it out. I love that element.
I liked how Cameron went through the emotions. I really do. I wanted him a little bit when there was like the sarcastic points to like a little bit more of like a snare, but other than that, the emotion was like really there.
Where did I thought still? Where did I thought still? What are yours?
I'm gonna tell you this. I think you showed a different level towards the end, but from like you're more in that like hectic little level the whole time. Maybe like, you know, just, it could have started off like a little soft, and then gave it to him. You know what I mean? But maybe you acted it like how she did in the movie. I'm not sure, but it was still really good.
His voice kind of threw me off. Depending on who you're talking to, people would be like, yeah, like his voice is perfect, and then to me, it's like I felt like it was a bit shaky in certain parts, but questionable considering the situation.
Still, the voice is not it for me. Still, it doesn't have the actor voice. Still, what?
But the standout for me is more so just tone and voice. You know, try to add a little cracking to certain parts. Maybe he didn't necessarily know that he was doing that, but he was doing that. Certain parts was pretty cool.
The passion's there though. Like I like how he was. You know, to show the emotion on that. So I was pretty shocked to that. Still, don't camera. Still, kind of.
Don't let that camera distract you. Don't put the eyes right on the camera, you know what I mean?
His eyeline was like distorted, like they was just all over the place, so it's made it seem like he was talking to himself.
Obviously you're talking to someone.
The whole purpose of this scene was you talking to your significant other.
Pick that eyeline and focus on it, because like a powerful monologue like that, your eyes are not off that person in real life, you know what I mean? You're on that motherfucker.
So it makes it seem more personal, I guess. You know?
I feel like he was in and out of the performance where there's times where you can see him legitimately look right into the camera. Or
when you watch it back, you'll see it's just like, you know, you deadpanned at the camera a lot, which kind of took me out of it.
It seemed as if like he was like out of focus in a sense, no pun intended. But like out of focus within himself and his performance.
Over and all, that was great. Like I said, I've never seen that before. That was like you had it. You stayed at that emotional state the whole time. Even like the voice crackings. That was really good, man.
I'm gonna give you like a 5. I feel like you did try, and that's important. You know what I mean?
Come on, give him a 7. Give him a 7. You get a 7 for that.
I have to give it a 7. I have to give it a 7. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a 7. You get a pass for that, man. You definitely get a 7. And I give you that 7 because the emotion was there the whole time.
I would say 7.3. 7.3.
Who's next? Who is next?
Set. And action!
And I stood on first base for 18 years, and I thought, wow, god damn it. Just go for it.
I'm not talking about no damn baseball. We're talking about you going off to lay in bed with another man and then bringing it back to me. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about no damn baseball. I've been standing here with you. I've been right here with you, Tans. I got life too. I gave up 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot with you. Don't you think I wanted other things? Don't you think that I wanted to have hopes and dreams? What about my life? What about me? Don't you ever think that I wanted to meet other women? Like, that I wanted to go up and lay up somewhere and forget about my responsibilities? That I wanted to meet someone to make me smile so I can feel happy and good? You're not the only one that wants and needs, Tans. But I held on to you. I took all my feelings, my wants and needs, my dreams, and I buried them inside of you. I planted a seed and hoped and prayed over it. I planted myself inside of you and waited to bloom. And it didn't take me no 18 years to find out that the soil was hard and rocky and wasn't never gonna bloom. But I held on to you. I held you tighter. You was my wife, and I owed you everything I had. Every part of me I could find to give to you. And upstairs in that room, with the darkness falling in on me, I gave my all to erase the doubt or the fact that you wasn't the finest woman.
Damn, this guy right then.
This nigga's nice, B. This nigga's nice, B. Like, the standout for me definitely is Blackwood's performance, because I just definitely didn't, you know, again, I put respect on your name. Next time I see you, like, I'm gonna shake your hand, like, I gotta.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The eyeline was perfect. You were dead on.
You did sick. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect that. I didn't know you can zone. You know what I mean? You can lock into this type of zone still. Yeah. You impressed me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what else to say other than that. Still, I'm not gonna lie.
I felt like in the beginning it was a bit so-so because he came in strong. It kind of felt like he was reading.
You see the experience, still. You see the experience. I'll get to it. You see the agency in there. You see the agency. The agency is teaching him well, still.
Didn't know you could tap into this shit.
But closer to the end, I really enjoyed his complexity when it came to like calming down, taking time for breathing, and like it's more real. It seemed more realistic.
I fucked with the gestures. He had the hand gestures moving. He had those. He was selling those. At the end, he could have fooled me there. I thought he was about to ball still.
You surprised me still. Man, I need to put more respect on your name as an actor still. I haven't really seen any acting gigs. I seen you in what's that movie, the Netflix joint? And he was smiling and dancing. So every time I see him, he's dancing like, hey, you know? So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, you know?
That's a subtle flex.
Yeah.
That's a subtle flex.
There's not much to critique there. It seemed like like I said, you were right on to the person, man. It seemed like you know what you were doing. It's just levels again. I would say the same thing. Maybe started off a bit softer at some points, then blow up. Because I don't think anyone's just yelling at someone totally for a little while. But again, maybe that's just how it is.
If you didn't know, you know, but he's in Netflix. You mean, what's that show called? About the black.
Moose is in there too.
Moose and my dog Moose in there. Devontae Goldberg. I put respect on his name.
Wow. Ooh, it just gets heavier and heavier every time. Holy. Oh my god, you guys pour so much emotion into this stuff. Wow.
You know what I mean? My eyes, I don't know if y'all see it, my eyes are kind of tearing up. Not because I'm crying because of the performance, but you know what I mean? My eyes are kind of like, yo, I can't believe what I'm seeing. My eyes told me I need to put more respect on your name, and it was like getting watery still, so.
Cameron, it's not looking good for you, man.
Don't do that.
I'm speechless right now. Like, you guys are like executing some heavy freaking scenes. Blackwood changed his voice level, his voice, like the volume, and then when it was time to execute those satire lines, it went with the emotion. Like he did that, like he went through that emotion.
You know what I mean? I'm giving you a lot of praise right now because I actually did it. And I know how you are. I know how your ego is. This guy's gonna be like, Doc, I'm that nigga. Yeah, I know. I already know this nigga. Yeah, I traced him out. But yo.
For that one, I'm gonna give you a solid 8. Good job on that one. 8 out of 10. Good work.
I get that an 8.5. Still, I'm not gonna give the full 9 though, cause you know, I'm not gonna get a full 9, but an 8.5, that's up there.
No, it's 8s, 8.5s. I don't really feel like I want to choose.
You're gonna have to give Blackwood an 8. Yeah.
Oh, I rate it in a 7.5. A 7.5.
Pictures up!
Pictures up!
Let's roll sound.
Rolling!
This nigga's pacing already, dog.
Why you look so grunge already?
Just go for it.
We're not talking about baseball, all right? We're talking about me and you. And the fact that you went out there and laid in bed with another man and brought it home to me. That's what we're talking about, all right? We're not talking about baseball. We're not. We're talking about the fact that I've been there with you, right? I got a life too. I gave up 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot as you. What about me? Don't you think I wanted to do other things? That I had hopes and dreams? What about me? What about my life? Don't you think I wanted to go out there and experience other women too? That I wanted to just lay down and forget about my responsibilities? That I wanted someone to make me feel happy? But I held on to you. You was... held on to you. I planted a seed and I took my dreams, my wants, and my needs and I buried them inside of you. And I prayed and I watched over and I hoped that it would bloom. It didn't take me no 18 years to figure out it was never gonna bloom. But I held on to you.
You're my wife, and I gave you everything I had, everything I could give to you. And upstairs in that room, I did my best, and I gave everything I had in the darkness to erase the doubt that you wasn't the finest woman.
Yo, this nigga is cold, bro. Yo, you cold, alright? Alright, bro. You fucked him up.
Damn, bro. Good emotion. Yo, good emotion. Levels from the jump. That's what I'm talking about. That's shit I'm talking about.
I saw that teardrop.
Man, bust a tear. That's crazy. At will. That's pretty nuts.
You know what's so crazy? It's like you guys did the same script, but like each one was like, I don't know, I got like a different like feel.
This nigga set himself up to cry, dog. So you know this nigga's a toxic nigga. How you do that?
That's the ADC I'm talking about still. You need to switch to that ADC, Black one still. You're about to cry? The tear didn't fall though. I seen 2 tears still.
In real life, when you're arguing and when you're arguing your point, when you're projecting, when you're emotional, it's not always like 10. You don't start off with a 10, you start off with a 5, and then you gradually get up.
You know, you definitely unlocked a different bag with the cries.
Even when you get the life, like, bro, I felt like you were talking to me. You know, I was like, I felt like, yo, I was the girl. I was getting praised.
It's emotion filled. I enjoyed it. It's a good time. Sped it up when they needed to.
Like, oh my god, you freaking actor, goddamn.
Like taking, it's not one long thing where you just got to get your lines out. It's you know, stop, take it in, give him something. Everything seemed to be 100% there. It's crazy. Josh, you got the part.
The only thing I'd probably suggest is like keep trying to play with the octaves and the swing of your voice at times. Like I feel like there's a moment where I really heard you, like before you really started, but when you were about to release the tears, when I heard the, and I was like, ooh. Like I felt that when you're saying that, I was like, gee, then the tears start dropping. I'm like, yeah, this guy's a demon. That's when I was like, this guy, I don't know how you guys do that stuff, but.
The emotion was like all in your face and your pores, like you were turning red, like you poured it up to your face like that. Oh man.
I'm gonna, I want to leave room for more to go. I'm gonna de-wage you. I'm gonna give you a 9, but at least you get the part.
It's 8.5s. I don't really feel like I want to choose my favorite, to be honest. I feel like both of you guys did great in your own rights, but I mean, like, you know, again, like I said, Joshua's crying. I feel like a nigga crying in any scene that doesn't look awkward doing it, that's some super talent.
But that's a 9.5. I'm not gonna give it a whole 10 because I'm not gonna be on my knees and everything like that. But like, that's a 9.5, hands down.
Wow. I have to give it an 8. That was crazy.
I'll give you a solid 8. A solid 8.
Oh man, so both of you, kudos to you guys, bro. You guys did your thing, man. You guys did your thing. You know what I mean? That's it. I don't know. I mean, you guys did your thing, fam. I don't know. You guys are sick. You guys are sick, bro. You guys are sick. I'm not gonna lie. You guys.
How do you feel about your performance today?
It's mixed. It's always mixed feelings. It's always gonna be mixed feelings.
It exceeded my expectation. I think that I think I did pretty okay.
I think I did a good job, but it's not the best that I could have done, I think. But I think I tried. I tried.
I watched Fences, and I tried my best to erase Viola Davis's character in my head. You know what I mean? Like trying to make it my own.
I referenced my my partner's name, so it made it easier to feel emotional. And yeah, I haven't seen the movie, so I feel like I could have created my own scene in any regard. I'm gonna look at it after, but it was easier that way, I believe.
Yeah.
Didn't have to reference anything.
Exactly. And out of 10, what would you rate your performance?
I think I did a good job, so I would give myself an 8.7. Yeah, I think it was good enough for me to get casted for the role if like it was doing an audition. Yeah. Maybe not for the movie. I'm not trying. Viola Davis is Dev Gal. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say I'm at that level. You know what I mean? But I think the audition was solid enough for me to, you know, at least get a call back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was. I think it was the best that I could have done right now. I'd give myself a humble 6.8. 6.8.
I'll give it a 7.5, 7.6.
Alright, well, thank you, Joshua. Okay.